What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse, rant, no hate. So I was just watching, there's a fight hype interview with Claressa Shields. It's funny. You can break things down several ways. But like I was talking to one of my partners yesterday, and in conversation, I told him, I said, man, it's like talking to people nowadays about integrity, loyalty, honor. You're talking upon deaf ears, man. Deaf people, they don't hear you, okay? And they're dead inside. There's no friendship now. You see it all throughout the entertainment industry. You see rappers get together, they see all these little weird, goofy handshakes and shit and all that, and like they're the best of friends. They make a song together. Shout out to my nigga over such and such and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Salute, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stand up, we this, that, blah, blah, blah. A month later, that's a bitch ass nigga. Yo, that nigga's a bitch. And like, damn, I thought that was your brother. What happened? The record flop? What happened? Okay? You see it all the time. You see it all the time. I just been saying the other day, I said, man, and let me make this clear. People are fake. For that money, they're whatever the situation need them to be. I said, look at Cat Williams. Look at all these guys. Mike Epps, D.L. Hughley, Faison Love. Everybody that was included, Steve Harvey. Shannon Sharp. Isn't it funny? All of them. There's beef amongst all these black brothers. At one point, we got to devise a plan and stand together. Brother, man, we all we got, blah, blah, blah. Now, all of a sudden, that's all you see. All these platforms that was black this, black that, we got to support. Not now. We gonna come on in front of a camera and talk bad about everybody. I'm gonna dig up stories from 20 years ago. Cause I heard it, and it's like, what are they trying to prove by doing this? Trying to stay relevant by having their names spoken. Now all of a sudden Shannon Sharp wanna fight Mike Epps because he lied on him and all this kind of, and then it's like, wow. 50-something-year-old grown men carrying on like these young boys. Yo, when I see you, it's on sight. Tell me what you want to do. Wait, what was Shannon saying? Like, look, because you lied on me. It ain't because they called me gay. I can deal with all that other stuff. You gonna tell people that I came to your DM. You DM me. I never said nothing about you. I'm gonna feel you. When I feel you, it's on sight. And I'm sitting up here like, damn, this is sad, man. Now, and that's my point. Y'all all stood for the same thing. Remember Kings of Comedy? Yeah. Notice, right? Everything. Now, nope. It's like we attacking everybody just because. Whether you're talking good about me or bad about me, you're talking about me. And I want the publicity. That's what you see. So with all that being said, I'm watching this video of Claressa Shields, and she was, they were talking about how she said she didn't want to train with Mikaela Mayer to fight Baumgardner or vice versa because she was cool with both of them. And she said that she was cooler with Mikaela. Probably maybe she's a little more cooler with Mikaela than she was with Baumgardner. But she said she came up with both of them, but she spent more time around Mikaela. So she had more things, eating meals together, traveling together, doing, type of thing, very similar, but she had more time around Mikaela. Okay. She also spoke about how she said she had, when she was sitting down with Mikaela, with Alycia, and that right before that fight happened, he was sitting down eating somewhere or something to that effect, and she said that Alycia asked her about the fight or whatever, they were talking about the fight, and she said, she told her, to be honest with you, I think Mikaela gonna whoop your ass, right? Now, it was a very close fight. Neither one of them fought the way they ran their mouths. But bottom line is, she said, when she told her that, she said, I'm going to make a believer out of you. And she said that, hey, after the fight, and y'all remember when she was telling him, like, yeah, you look good in there, and, this and that, and it was embraced and everything was cool. Now, like she made it clear, and like I told you guys months ago, she's not mad because Alycia Baumgardner calls her out like it's some fear. Oh my God, she want to fight. I'm scared of a little Alycia Baumgardner. I just fought big, strong Savannah Marshall. But hey, little, small, tiny Alycia Baumgardner, she's the bomb, and I'm scared of her. Like, really, it's the backstabbing. It's the way it went. She also said, she made it clear that she don't like to fight people that she consider, her friends. I feel the same way, simply because I know me. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what can happen in a fucking fight. You know what could happen. Okay? So I get that. I respect that. Now, she also was talking about how she was asked about. No, before I get to that, she addressed the part about Alycia Baumgardner saying she been wanted to fight Shields, and she told her that and all of that. And Shields said, now this is Claressa's words. She's saying that she lied. She ain't never came on and told her, no, I've been wanting to fight you. She said one time they went to the gym, and she was about to spar something, and she said that she's like, yeah, you need some work, and she's like, yeah, you want to give me some work, like, yeah. And she said that Alycia Baumgardner left out, like she was going to her car to get her stuff, and she said about 20 minutes went by, no Alycia. So she said they just got on, with what they were in there doing, and Alycia never came back over there, and the sparring didn't happen. Okay, but it was nothing to talk about, like she said. It's not like so Alycia comes with, it's the way, like I said, y'all, it's the way she did it. Now, she said that she saw an interview with Mikaela Mayer. No, she actually was interviewed, and then she said that she and I remember the interview. I saw both interviews. I saw the Baumgardner and I saw Claressa's. I didn't see the one with Mikaela Mayer, but I'm about to tell y'all what Claressa told me. Said that she said. So she basically, I remember the interview, and they asked Claressa, would she ever fight Mikaela Mayer? And she just said, nah, I wouldn't fight Mikaela Mayer. Like, that's my girl. We too cool. I wouldn't want to, fight Mikaela. And she said that in that video. She said she wouldn't want to fight anybody that she's like close with. Now, she said she saw Mikaela Mayer on an interview, and she was asked, would she fight Claressa Shields at 147? And that Mikaela said, oh, yeah, I'll fight any, yeah, especially if it's for the belts and everything. Yeah, I'll fight her, right? Now, let me explain something to you guys. Okay, and this is where the hypocrites, y'all all need to shut the fuck up. Like, really, the hypocrites need to shut the fuck up. When you see somebody as a friend, yet they're willing to do something that you wouldn't do, they're willing to do something against you that you wouldn't do against them, yeah, you're going to either feel some kind of way like, okay, we not as cool as I thought we were. And it's not going to be somebody you want to vibe with the way you used to vibe with them. Or you're going to feel some kind of way and you're going to confront them. Because it's like, so that's just like, honestly, it's just like, I'll loan you $1,000, but you won't loan it to me. So then if you wouldn't do it for me, no, then I won't do it for you either. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no. I don't have to be Mr. Let's take the high road. No, it's a such thing as being naive, soft, ignorant to the facts. So she like, okay, now she realizes. You guys been hearing me say this for the longest, man. I don't need no fucking alliances, man, because people are full of shit. And I don't know any of these people to say that they're trustworthy or whatever, but when you look at the story, Shields is consistent with her stance. Mikaela right now is frustrated. She's in a position where she's desperate. She feels that she got robbed against Baumgardner. She feels she's got robbed against Jonas, right? So it's like, what's next for Mikaela Mayer? Mikaela Mayer, I'm not going to say that she's wrong because she says she fight Shields. Simon Brown and Maurice Blocker were best friends and they fought each other. Okay, everybody's not exactly the same. But let me tell you something. That's finding out the hard way how somebody really feel about you. Now, it's one thing. You both agreed to do it. We're going to help each other make some money. Hey, and whatever. You know, everybody's not the same. Because if I agree to it, like I said, I know what can happen. So it's like, once it's on, it's on. You know? For all of y'all talking that bullshit about, oh, she's salty because Baumgardner wanted to fight her, y'all sound stupid. They're not even in the same fucking weight class. She's salty because Mikaela Mayer want to fight. They're not even in the same fucking weight class. But you the same fucking people talking about, oh, Tyson Fury and Parker will never fight. They're too close. So why is it okay for Parker and Fury to not fight? But Claressa Shields don't want that smoke. Like, are y'all really serious? Do you think Mikaela Mayer or Alycia Baumgardner got anything for Claressa Shields? Do y'all really believe that shit? Seriously? Let me tell you something. Mikaela Mayer fought against Alycia Baumgardner on the same card with Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. You see the difference in Savannah Marshall versus Shields fight? Shields showed you that's how the fuck you close the show. I don't necessarily mean knockout. Okay? She dominated. The judges would have had to rob her. Okay? And what's so funny is, man, she's saying, sometimes I wonder, she's saying the same things that I said before the fight even happened with her and Marshall. And remember, I was the guy who told y'all, you know, the only way I see Savannah winning this fight is by knockout. And I don't know why y'all acting like she gonna hit Shields and Shields is gonna get knocked the fuck out. Oh, but Aries, let's not forget, Hannah Gabriel's dropped her. Okay, it's what you call a flash knockdown. Goddamn, y'all act like she got hit and was Bambi-legging all over the ring. It was a flash knockdown. She didn't see the punch. Oh, shit, okay, what the fuck am I doing on the floor? All right, she caught me. Got up. Now, didn't she take some big shots from Savannah? Did you see her buckle at least once? No. And that's the woman that said Savannah caught her with a shot so hard she couldn't even see out of her right eye. She was just seeing light. Yeah. But the heart. You understand the determination, the grit. You think Mikaela Mayer or Alycia Baumgardner really got a chance against Claressa Shields? Just for them to go in there, if it was to happen, she whooped their ass. And then what? Well, she's a much bigger girl. I just came up to, you know, I dared to be. Nobody want to hear all that shit afterwards. No. Mikaela's desperate. She's been desperate ever since she lost to Alycia. That's why, like I said, no matter how many interviews she do, she cannot have an interview without them discussing Baumgardner. And I said, you can see Alycia she gets under her skin. She's gotten in her head. Shields even told a story about right before the face-off when Baumgardner got kicked when Mikaela Mayer tried to kick her, that she grabbed Mikaela's face and told her, do not let her get in your head. Like, you know, I'm telling you, you're going to blow it, whatever. And basically, she said that they would sit down afterwards and she looked at her and said, she told her, you don't listen. Like, when she like, I know, she pisses me off. She gets under my skin. And you could see that shit. And that's what Alycia does. And remember when I said she's a little bully. She's a little troublemaker. She know you just, the way she smiled. You can see it's a devious, like, yeah, I know you mad. I know. She does that. She likes to get under people's skin. The thing about her trying to do it to Shields is, look, and I agree, and I said the same shit with what Shields said. Before you come up here trying to even consider fighting me, you need to be down there trying to fight, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor and those people down there closer to your weight class. And I say the same thing. I like Baumgardner as a fighter, but like I keep saying, and I will say it forever, she is, and until I see different, she's not as good as Shields. Shields is better than her at everything. Everything. She has nothing better than Shields. So what is she going to do that Shields can't handle? Okay? Not to mention, everybody keeps talking about what happened, the knockdown, like, okay, she got dropped. Okay, you realize the fight she just won against Lenarda too, right? Baumgardner, that's a rematch that she avenged. So she already has a loss on the record. Shields is undefeated. You understand what I mean? And yeah, she avenged the loss, and that's important. And hey, salute to her. This is not to slight what Baumgardner is in the ring, okay, or Mayer, but neither one of them can fuck with Shields. I like, bottom line, when I watch either one of them, I don't ever say Mikaela Mayer versus Shields or Baumgardner versus Shields. Mikaela Mayer is in a position where she's finding out that, her name alone, no, it is not, she's not no big mega star. She's not a person that when you say her name, everybody knows who you're talking about. When you're talking about the very top, female fighters, everybody's talking about Mikaela. No, she's not there. Now, she's a good fighter with her flaws, that you can clearly see her flaws. But what she does, as far as how she responds to Baumgardner questions, how she responds to even like the Natasha Jonas situation and getting robbed whenever she goes over to the UK, it's like, I've been saying this about Mikaela. Mikaela tries to do just enough to win. She doesn't try to steal the show and just take over. She doesn't. Baumgardner did it in her last fight. But up until then, same thing with Baumgardner. She's very conservative. She will throw her punches and land shit, but she was not just known for letting her hands go. Then when she does, she empties her tank out. So her last fight was the best we've seen her look. And pretty much, it's like, she did her thing. She won, and that was important. And she won convincingly. Now, the next time she fights, whenever that will be, and whoever it will be against, they're always going to look at your performance, always, and see what you look like now versus before, and how you looking. Because now, okay, let's see who you think would be a good fight for her. That's why you always see somebody fight, and then they'll say, like, for example, Tank Davis could fight, and people would say, yo, Haney would be a good fight for him. He'll fight somebody else he need to fight Lomachenko. You understand? Because how you look in each different fight, they envision an opponent, how they would fight you that night. And it depends on who everybody's talking about. But in terms of all of this whole, everybody's getting desperate, there's no loyalty, people are willing to stab other people in the back. This is something that is really like, I always said, I agree with Caleb Plant. We're in the same weight class. I don't want to be your friend. Because I want to beat the shit out of you. And like I said, once it's on, it's on. This ain't going to be I'm holding back to, like once we go, we going to go. You understand what I mean? So I get it fully. And as long as you're sitting here supporting Joseph Parker and Tyson Fury being friends and not wanting to fight each other, then you know what? Y'all need to shut up. Like, simply shut up. Because there's, what she says, listen, here's the deal. She's at the point now where she understands, it's not about friends. She don't trust either one of them anymore. She already see what it is. But if you're going to call somebody's name, and Mikaela didn't call her name, but she was asked a question that basically the same question that Shields was asked, but she answered it completely different. So Shields now know, okay, so Mikaela's not really my friend either, huh? You know, you got to understand and think about it. And you know she's aware of what just happened with Alycia Baumgardner. So what do you think is going to happen? What? Shields feels compelled to come down to 147? For what? For what? What's there? Neither one of them even fight for 147. So she be doing them a favor. Really, you can just look at it and understand, man. It's like what I say. People with all this buddy system stuff and people are not as cool with you. Like for example, they're not as cool with you as you think. Just like she said, she loved what's her name, Franchon Cruz. They're really close. But guess what? They fought before, and like if they fight again, all that other shit goes out the window. And then after the fight, immediately after the fight, we back to friends again. You understand what I mean? But you gotta understand, they fought before. So before they were friends, they fought each other. They became friends after the fight. And the fact of the matter is, you know, she understands that, and then, you know, she's 8 pounds up from Shields now, but bottom line, it's possible, hey, and that you might have to cross paths with her again. But here's somebody not even in your weight class. You understand what I mean? And all of a sudden they want to fight you. Like, no, they want the publicity. Like I said before, and I say it again, man, Shields would fuck Baumgardner up and she'll fuck up Mayer. I never threw Mayer in the equation because I never, you know, neither one of them they're not as good as Shields, bottom line. And to be honest with you, when you are someone that thinks that just calling someone's name and you're willing to stab them in the back, and, you know, you got to understand something. And look, this is not like a Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson situation where they were in the same boxing camp and things like that. You know, as teenagers, as kids, then all of a sudden now, years later, as grown-ups, they cross paths. We're talking now, you know, even Holyfield and Mike Tyson for that matter. You know, so people act like the first time that they fought was the first time they saw each other or something, and like, no. You know, in person. But in this situation, we're talking about two people that you're currently friends with or thought you were friends with right then and there, just to find out. Anybody's been stabbed in the back, you know what that shit feels like. Like I said, you find that there's people that won't do for you what you would do for them. They don't have your back the same way you have their back. So pretty much this is where Shields is coming from with it. So now she see both of them for what they are, like, okay, I got you. And it's not, look, and this is what people need to understand. When you plan on ending your career smaller than the weight class of the person right now that you're saying you want to fight, 2 weight classes smaller, 3 weight, then like to end up saying, oh yeah, but you know, you're supposed to want to be the best, and you know why not? Okay, wait. So on one hand, you're admitting she's the best, which we all know that, but what I'm saying, they're not in her weight class at all. Her weight class is not 147. So if you're not willing to go up to 160, what is she doing for you? A favor. Why? Okay, you're going to make a bigger payday with her. You're going to get more exposure with her. And then you're going to get your ass kicked in the same token. Just to make the excuse about the size difference. You know, which is like how, you know, I talked a couple of videos ago, well, several videos ago now, about Christy Martin and Layla Ali. You know, this whole thing about, oh, but she was too small for Layla. And, you know, whoa, she called out Layla and was talking disrespectful trash to Layla. Not the other way around. After she gets her ass kicked, that's when all of a sudden now the size difference wants to come in. No. Case in point, Mikaela's at a crossroads right now. Alycia Baumgardner is still in a solid position. She need to focus, honestly, on 130, 135. And where you can only fight one person at a time. What route do you want to take? Who do you want to fight against? And the crazy thing about it is, like I said, when it comes to Amanda Serrano, she's talking about, excuse me, are you paying me for those 2 extra rounds? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Do you doubt your stamina can go to 12 rounds? Amanda got to go to them same 12. Amanda already has. Alicia's never had to. You understand what I mean? So, and then 3 minutes a round, 12 rounds. You understand what I'm saying? Why not? Now, when they asked about, and let me tell you something. Claressa Shields said she don't think that Mikaela Mayer lost to Natasha Jonas. She didn't try to switch up and, now change my opinion because of, no. But at the same time, right, when you look at Mikaela Mayer versus Baumgardner, once again, close fight. Different people had it for one. People had it for Baumgardner. Some people had it for Mayer. Whatever. But at the end of the day, both of them are in a position of still trying to get that name there, to try to be that person. And, the difference with Mikaela was she was asked a question and she showed Claressa, no, we're not as close as you think we are. The same way that Baumgardner did. The difference with Baumgardner, she initiated it. She came out like, this is my plan to get the attention off of me failing my drug test. Bottom line. And even with the failed drug test, Shields said, I don't think Alycia cheated. I said she needed to clear that shit up and make sure, this was after all of that. But even before the fight, the situation, Shields wasn't trying to dog her or say nothing bad about her. Now, she said she told her to her face she thought that Mikaela was going to fuck her up. Okay. You never know what to expect when you watch a fight. Sometimes you get a stronger feeling than other times, and, sometimes it works the way you think, sometimes it doesn't. But when you look at right now with Amanda Serrano, for example, to match her with Alycia Baumgardner, Shields thinks that she's too much of a machine for Baumgardner. Now, for me personally, I feel like, Serrano will be a problem for Baumgardner unless Baumgardner can counter and cut her shots with power shots and hurt her. Like if she's accurate and she's on, she'd have to cut them shots because that's the one thing about Serrano. She's going to keep coming. And we know she can fight at a much faster pace than Alycia Baumgardner can. You know what I mean? So if Alycia is moving and landing her shots and catching her and cutting her shots, she don't have to get on the back foot. She can, just lateral movement. Alycia fights better when she boxes. She's less effective when she's trying to find a knockout, when she's trying to throw the power shots, because it's one punch at a time. Serrano is just on you like a buzzsaw. So, Alycia would need to pretty much, like I said, cut those shots and then be able to throw her flurries too, but stay accurate where she can pop that jab, she can move. Don't make it easy for Serrano. If you fight Serrano flat-footed, yeah, you make it easier for her to get to you. But if she's moving like she's supposed to, then whether she fights on the back foot or not doesn't matter. The whole point of what I'm saying is, for her, stylistically, Serrano would be a problem. The way Katie Taylor used to move and fight would be a problem. And Alycia looked better in her last fight than I've ever seen her look. So if she can sustain that, but like I said, it's going to have to be consistent. Where I think she loses out against Serrano, if she can't hurt her and get her respect and make her slow down, she doesn't have the gas tank to beat Serrano. The only way I see her really beating Serrano, like I said, is if she's catching her with clean, hard shots and she makes Serrano scared to come in because she's just getting hit. She's cutting the shots off, then she's landing her shots, landing her flurries, and she's hurting Serrano. Other than that, if it's a thing where Serrano's coming in and Alicia's pop shotting and moving, and then she's throwing shots with no real purpose, no actual, connect the dots type, I'm going to catch it to the head, then catch it to the body, come back, just letting her hands go, then I don't see her winning that war. Because Serrano can do that shit all night long. That's why Alycia has an issue with the 12 rounds. I mean, they're paying you, yeah. The same way they're paying her, they're paying you too. What do you mean? So, like, oh, you're going to pay me extra for those? What do you mean? So you can't already have an ego and a big ass head, like as if somebody got to give you extra money to do the same thing that your opponent's going to do because you're the one in the ring with them. You know, those type of things, see, that's already something that's different from Shields. Shields don't want to fight somebody that she considers a friend. You're not friends with Serrano, but you just basically don't want to fight 12 rounds because Serrano says, yeah, I'll fight her, but we're going to go 12 rounds if we fight. She doesn't want to do the 12 rounds. Okay, let's X Serrano off. Do you want to fight Chantel Cameron? Do you want to fight Katie Taylor? Do you understand? Like, so who do you want to fight? You know, who do you want to fight? And when you look at Mikaela Mayer, it's not that it's over for her, but she's at a crossroads because even though these were two fights, I thought she beat Jonas. I thought Baumgardner edged it out. But because of that, it's not like her name is like, okay, she's no longer relevant. No. But she is at a point where when you keep crying and talking about being robbed, and now you're talking about fighting people in other weight classes that you know damn well you're not going up to their weight class, and it gets to the point people get tired of you crying, you're whining, they get tired of the whole but I get robbed every time I come here. It's I don't know, it's not fair. And I hear you. But in interviews, if nobody's teaching you how, you have to learn what to say and what not to say. Because it does nothing but make you look sour and bitter. So now all of a sudden, you go from being friends with Shields, saying nothing but good things about Shields, you know, taking Shields' sides against Baumgardner, to all of a sudden now, oh, I'll definitely fight Shields. I'll fight any of the girls for any of the belts, yeah. And it's like, I hear you, but damn, you're not gonna go to 160 to fight her. So it makes no sense to say I'll fight any of the girls for the belts, because you're not gonna go to 160 and fight Shields. Shields don't fight at 147, and that's the question that the guy asked you: would you fight at 147? Why can't people use comments and say, listen, first off, I don't fight at 147. Neither, you know, Claressa doesn't fight at 147. You know, and you know what? Me and her are friends, and she's at a different weight class. And you know what? There's other girls out there, other women out there that I can fight, that I want to fight, and that I should be fighting. And my focus is not on someone that's at 160 coming down and me having to go up. That's not even something that crossed my mind. That doesn't make you afraid. That doesn't mean you don't want to be the best. And if you want to be the best, then you got to beat her where the fuck she holds titles. And it's not 147. So this is what I'm saying to you. You know, whoever, look, like, what's her name? What's the lady, what's the woman's name that Baumgardner beat? And she's a champ at 154 right now. Watch me remember the name as soon as I stop the video. But anyway, pretty much, you know, when you fight at certain weight classes and you feel more comfortable, now we don't know Terry Harper. Okay, Terry Harper. Now we don't know, and she's been doing her thing up there at 154. Well, we don't know. Some fighters, you know, they fight. People don't really talk about that with the women. They talk about the weight issues with men, but they don't really talk about it with the women. We don't know, like, some fighters just fight better at bigger weights. It could be they got an easier division. It could just be they just feel better physically. They perform better. Could be a combination of both. Okay, that all being said, this is where people don't understand. Like I said, the integrity, honor, respect, that shit is not there anymore, man. People don't get it. People don't get it. So stop talking shit about Shields and Baumgardner and Mikaela Mayer in terms of her feeling like, damn, okay, so you against me too, huh? But yet y'all okay with, like, example, if right now, if Joseph Parker was to say he want to fight Fury fans would be like, you ungrateful son of a bitch. You yourself said he like a brother to you. Y'all would never fight. Now you want to fight him. I'm sure y'all would. If Tyson Fury turned around right now and said, I want to fight Joseph Parker next, people would be like, oh shit, you a dirty motherfucker, Tyson. Yeah, his fanboys would be on his side. He can do no wrong. But yeah, so why y'all acting like Shields is wrong because she got stabbed in the back by Mikaela Mayer? I mean, by Baumgardner, and then Mikaela Mayer just basically showed her, I don't see you as a friend the way you see me as a friend. I don't care about that. I'm willing to go in there and try to, get my. I'm willing to go in there and get my ass kicked by you, with hopes that I can beat you. Just saying, y'all, and that's all that shit comes down to. And I feel like right now, man, people are just like scavengers. They like leeches and parasites out there. They trying to just cling on to whatever they can to get some shine. And that shit is just sad, man. And it goes to show you, everybody's talking like they're such a big star. But somehow they all target who? The big dog, Claressa. Alycia is no different. You guys are sitting here, like she said, when she fought at the Masonic Temple when she was starting out, and she sold it out. They said like 2,000 people came out for the Baumgardner fight. Now what I'm saying, jealousy waves his ugly head. I want to be as big as her, but I'm not. I'm here, she's here. I don't like that shit. You understand what I'm saying? All that stuff happens. So it ain't always just about, no, I want to be the best. Jealousy push people to do a lot of shit. I would, like, if a person said, it would be an honor to share the ring with you versus I'm jealous of you, you motherfucker, and I want to knock your ass out. I hate the fact that people like you more than me. You see that person different, wouldn't you? Your approach would be different. Your mindset would be different. Right? Okay. And that's all this is. So, good luck to Baumgardner. You don't need to be stabbing people in the back like that, though. That's some foul shit. Good luck to Mikaela Mayer, because you at a crossroads right now. You really can't afford another loss. And it doesn't matter about she only lose close decisions or she gets robbed or however y'all want to say it. Bottom line, you got to step it up. And you need to understand how to close the show too, because Shields will beat the shit out of you. You're not active enough. You don't have the stamina. You don't have nothing that Shields can't handle. Same way, Shields is better than Mikaela Mayer in every possible aspect. There's nothing she can do better than her. So those are two people willing to fight Shields that can't beat her. And that's all it is. Now, I don't care how sexy, how attractive you think Alycia Baumgardner is. She get her ass whooped by Shields. And that's just real shit. That's just real shit. I don't see nothing that she or Mikaela have. And I like all three of them as fighters. But they have nothing that she can't handle. Nothing. Nothing. Speed, power, size, reach, nothing. Body work, hand speed. They have nothing she can't handle. So, anyway, talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.